Okay, and then after I've got my brake on like that, you see what's happened here? It's all a mass of tangles. So this becomes quite a bit of work, as you can imagine. I have to pull on these and pull the tangles through. You don't have, they're not going to be knotted together. They're just going to be pushed down together because some of the strings are longer than the other strings are. I guess the tension that they go in at is different, and so you end up with piles like this. And in a perfect world, and someone who knows how to weave perfectly wouldn't get these, I suppose. But I don't know all that, so this is what I get. And there again, if you are looking for expert advice on how to do this, I am not the person. You should go get another video. I am just sharing my experiments and what I am doing. Okay, so I get, see, these are all tied. When I put the warp on the warp rack, I had them all tied into little groups. And see, now I can pull all these, straighten them through, and some of these are going to come longer and some aren't, depending on what's been happening up there in the warp when it's wrapping on. So I can get them sort of pulled down like that, but then I still have to go up here, and I have to, this one is tangled over, I still have to separate these and straighten them like so. Now, if you were to take one group of these, you might be able to walk all the way down with it and straighten the whole thing. Let's see, like this. You could pull them all, and some are going to come and some are not. And this will help to straighten out those lumps up there where it's too short and too long. You have some excesses. I don't understand why you get excesses, but you do. So you can bring them all down to the bottom here and get rid of them down here. And that helps to untangle them further up. And then you can come back up here and can pull them down like this, you see? It's important that you don't try to pull them through the reed when they're tangled, because they will break. They won't unwind, they'll just get to be a thicker knot. So this is why you need to be very careful when you're putting your warp on, that you don't tangle up your lines, as you see I have. But as I get more expert at this, or as I get expert at it, maybe I won't make these mistakes. But it'll work like this anyway. So this can be a time-consuming thing, but as long as you're not in a hurry to do it and get it over with, if you just leave it on here and as you walk by you stop for a few minutes and you do this, that works better. Then you don't have to get frustrated at them. If you just know that you're going to have this problem, and you assume that it's normal, then it becomes part of the process of putting on your warp. Or when you get really good at it and don't ever make problems like this, And you can feel so satisfied. So these are all just within the 10. These are in groups of 10 that were tied. And just within the 10 they are so tangled like this. Maybe the way I had tied them there, maybe I should have done it differently. Should have made sure that none of my threads crossed and woven them flat. Or tied them flat instead of in little piles. Okay, so those knots all go down beyond here now. And it is time to remove this ribbon, or this piece of separated my 10 groups, you see. These big ones don't get tangled as much as those thinner ones. And eventually this will all be, I'll be through. Okay, there we go. So now we're ready to pull it through again. Make sure you get all of them untangled. And we'll just... Okay, so there. Now we've done it. So we'll roll it through again. Now if you wish to undo it before it gets bad, that could take you less time to fix it. Hi dear. See, it's definitely a better way to do it, to untangle it before it gets bad. We'll wind it on again. See how it's going on there on the beam? I'm going to put our brake on. that won't unravel, and then we go back here and do it again.